take the longest in the restroom when they're getting ready for school in the morning? Pretty Chantel Dance says that she doesn't take long in the restroom getting ready for school. Her 18-year-old brother John takes the longest. You know I don't believe that. You guys leave me a comment.
It always is him.
Yes.
And let me know if you have brothers and sisters at home, and if your sisters take the longest in the restroom getting ready, or if your brothers take longer in the restroom every morning getting ready. My house is always the girls. Always. Good afternoon, guys. This is Damian Cryer. I am up here at the new school that my son will be attending this year. He's 9 years old now. He'll be the Big 10 February 8th. Holy cow. Darian's birthday is February 8th. Imagine that. My son Damien, his birthday is February 18th. Wow. My daughter Margaret, her birthday is December 12th. Holy cow. And September 3rd, my son Akeem Trimble birthday is, wow, September 3rd, he'll be 26 too. Anyway, I am up here at the school. My wife just went in to take school supplies in. We've been at Walmart since I got off work. Because in Indiana, he starts school tomorrow. A lot of people in Indiana start school tomorrow. So we had to go to Walmart and pick up pencils, papers. For some reason, they wanted us to bring paper towels. I don't know what that's about. It's like every single year, the schools want more and more and more. I mean, really, paper towels? They want paper towels. Who needs paper towels at school? They have toilet paper in the restrooms. So, it's kind of weird. I mean, they just want, it's like every year, the list gets longer, longer, and longer. Yes, I am. Hello, I'm Damien. Mind if I post this? Just want to say hello. Yes, I'm Damien's dad. I'm Damien Senior. How you doing?
I knew you looked.
You probably seen me in some of the videos.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm his dad. But what's your name? Well, you might as well say hi. What's your name?
Gigi.
Gigi?
Yeah.
And what grade are you in this year?
I'm going to ninth.
Ninth grade? Freshman? What year?
Huh?
What school? I'm sorry.
I'm going there at EAU.
Yeah.
Over there, Harding.
Oh, okay.
Allen University.
Oh, you go. And what grade you in this year?
Fifth.
Fifth grade? And what school you going to? I know you're not going here in fifth grade. What? My 9-year-old son's going to be going here this year. Oh, that's crazy. Well, it's really nice meeting y'all. You take care of yourself. And hey, I'm going to post this tonight. Damien, you guys said, I'm going to tell them that you guys said hi, all right?
Yeah.
All right, you guys take care of yourself. It's nice meeting y'all. All right. So this is the school he's going to be going to this year. One of the girls is in fifth grade at the school. That is crazy. Okay, that is crazy. Fifth grade. Make me think my son is starting to get old and he's only 9 years old. That is very scary. Take care. Nice to meet y'all. All right. Hey guys, what's up? This is Damien. I wanted to talk to you guys about something today. Something that just really bothered me really bad today. Today I was at the gas station when I got off work, and I seen something that just really disappointed me, and it upsetted me. You know, I believe that it upsetted me because I'm a father, I'm a dad, I'm a parent. So what I seen today, it really upsetted me and hurted me to the core to see what I seen. So that's the reason for this blog. Late this evening, you know, I'm tired. I just got off work doing 10-hour shift today. My son's been on a plane all day, and my daughter Bianca, and I hate when he freaking leaves the state because I'm always worried when he's flying. Then on top of dealing with my son leaving yesterday for a small trip, I ended up going back to work today for the first time in 2 weeks. So as you can see, I'm exhausted. I was happy to hear that my son was boarding a plane back today. That made me feel good, though I haven't heard from him since he's been back. I'm sure that he landed safely and he's probably working, doing what he does every day. But Anyway, guys, I won't prolong this. I'll get to the point. When I got off work today, I did my regular routine like I do every day. I stop at the gas station. I play lottery because I'm a big lottery player. I'm trying to hit the jackpot. I'm not rich. I'm not wealthy. I'm an average working man, just like 99% of Americans. So I have to work. So I play the lottery in my spare time to hopefully one day try to win me some money, some good money. So that way I can buy my son his dream car, and maybe even my daughter, Margaret. So much I want to do for her and my grandkids. And that's why it bothered me to see what I think today. So I went to the gas station when I got off work. I played my lottery tickets. I got some gas. I went to my 9-year-old son's new school because me and the wife had to stop and get school supplies today. So we had to have that stuff in by 7 o'clock today because Fort Wayne, a lot of the schools start tomorrow, which is Tuesday the 9th. And yesterday I had the date wrong. I said 7th, and the person in the comment section had to correct me. And I thank you for correcting me. I was wrong. Yesterday was the 7th, today is the 8th. Or did I just say that right? I'm sorry. Today is the 7th. Tomorrow is the 8th. See, there I go again. So anyway, at the gas station, I see two young couples. It's a young guy and it's a young lady. The young guy probably was 16. The young lady, I'm guessing she was about 14. Now, it's not my first time seeing those two together. So I see them pretty regularly. So I know that they are a boyfriend and girlfriend couple. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the problem with today, when I seen these two young couple at the gas station, the girl was crying. She was crying. And the guy was sitting there calling her out her name, being disrespectful to her, saying some of the rudest and nastiest stuff to her, you know. And I sat in my truck for a second after I pumped my gas and played my numbers, and I turned my radio down so I can be a little bit more observant to what was going on. Not that I'm a nosy neighbor, but when you see something like that, you got to give it some attention, even if it's just listening and not butting in. But you can tell the young man was pressuring his girlfriend to do something that she wasn't willing to do, or something that she wasn't ready to do. And I think you guys know what I'm talking about. I try to keep a friendly channel without all that negativity. So you guys know what I'm talking about. He was pressuring her to the point to where you can tell he was pressuring her for some period of time. You know, he must have been constantly asking her, and she might have been saying no because she wasn't ready. She's too young. She don't want to start that. You know, she wants to go to college before she make a move like that. She want to get a degree. She has dreams. She doesn't want to have a child right now to stop her from getting her education. She wants to, instead of being a young mom right now, she wants to continue moving on with her life to forward her education. And this is what I was talking about in yesterday's vlog. Getting your education. Putting your education before everything else, because that's what's important. Guys, all I'm saying is this right here. Please do not pressure your girlfriends to do anything that they don't want to do. If you really love these young ladies, respect them, man. Respect them. Anything else is going to come natural. You don't put pressure on them like that. Threaten to break up with them because they won't do this and do that. Threaten to break up with them by saying what you won't do, another woman will. Because what you don't realize, what you don't do, another man will. Don't put pressure on your girlfriends. Respect your girlfriends the same way that you will respect your own mom. Respect your girlfriends the same way that you will respect your sisters. Respect your girlfriends the way that you would want a man to respect your mom. Would you like to see your mom crying in tears because of her boyfriend or her husband pressured her into doing something that she did not want to do? something that she didn't feel like doing, is wrong. It's wrong and it's disrespectful. You know, seeing that young couple like that and seeing that girl crying, I knew what was going on. And I kept telling myself, Damien, would you be wrong to pull off and not butt in to this conversation? Or should you do what you should do as a man and approach this young man? But I didn't, and I'm gonna tell you why I didn't. Everybody knows how the world is now. The world is not a very pretty place anymore. You know, you can approach some, well, let me back up. First of all, the guy was heated, the girl was upset, hysterically crying. So for me to approach him, I don't know what his mentality is. If he's that upset at her, that me, being an older man, would approach him, would probably pose a threat to him. And who knows what he was willing to do or what extent he was willing to go through or go to show off in front of his girlfriend, even though that he had her crying. Who knows what his mentality would have been. This guy could have cursed at me, yelled at me. He could have frogged up on me and I'm gonna leave it at that. But he could have frogged up on me and stuck his chest out a little bit. You know, I am not gonna have that. So I decided the best thing for me to do was just be observant. So when he finally walked away and Huffy Puffy'd on down the street, the girl sat on the curb of the gas station, sitting there. You know, me being who I am, a father, a gentleman, a man, I got out of my truck and I went over there and I sat on the curb with her. And you know what I did? I told her it's gonna be okay. Don't you feel like you need a man to pressure you to do something that you're not ready to do? If you're not ready, you're not ready. You don't let nobody make that decision for you, because when you're ready, that's a big decision in your life. Make a man respect you. And I'm not down on my male compadres. I'm not down on you guys. I'm just saying, treat your woman a lot better than how the next man treats his. Don't pressure her into doing something. If she say no, no means no. No doesn't mean yes. No doesn't mean keep asking. No means no. Maybe that girlfriend of yours was raised right. Maybe her parents taught her not to have other things going on with you and her. Maybe her parents told her not to take it to the next level because you don't want to experience that life lesson right now. Maybe her parents told her, I made that mistake when I was your age, and that's how I had a baby. Not calling you a mistake because, baby, no, you're not a mistake. But I don't want you to make the same mistakes that I made. Guys, respect your women. Respect our women, you know. Show these women respect. Please don't pressure them into doing stuff that they're not ready and willing to do right now. If it's meant to be, it'll happen in due time. You know, I'm sorry if I sound irritated, but this was a vlog right here that I could not avoid. It really irritated me. And I'm just glad that I was able to sit down and talk to that young lady, give her some advice, tell her that she did the right thing. And I just hope, guys, that if you see somebody out there pressuring a young lady, your sister, one of your sister friends, you know, let them know that that's not right, man. That's not right, and it's not cool. You know, there's a way to handle every situation. You know, if you're only 15 and 16 years old, your mind shouldn't even be on that type of stuff. You know, our body goes through changes when we're young. Hormones get acting a little crazy. But our mind shouldn't be focused on that. Our mind should be focused on the big picture. Education. Moving forward in life. What is that 5 or 10 minutes going to change? Is that going to make him a happy man that you gave in to him and put yourself at risk of exposing yourself to the worldly stuff out here? Some of it that they don't even have medicine for yet to even cure. Is it really worth it? Be a little bit respectful. Instead of making her cry and pressuring her into stuff, do something nice for her. Take her out to eat. Get her some flowers. Take her to the park and walk around. You know, most of you guys that's trying to pressure girls into doing stuff haven't even met your parents yet. You haven't even met her parents yet. Find out what type of person that she is on the inside. Not just by her look, by her figure. So, I don't want to go on and on because I have to eat dinner. It's been a long, hectic day. But all I'm saying, guys, is please, if you don't do it for yourself, do it for all the women in the world who went through all the hardship of being pressurized and forced into doing things that they don't want to do. You know, be respectful, man. You know, I don't ever want to have a blog like this again because it tears me up. I am a father of a wonderful, beautiful daughter. And I don't get to see my daughter as much as I want to see her because we live in 2 different states and the hours I work. And the last thing I want to see is a guy being disrespectful to a woman. So guys, please think before you react. You know, think before you react. Do not put pressure on young people or anybody for that nature that's trying to go to school and better themselves. So I'm gonna cut this short right here. Until next time, guys, I'm Damien. I thank you for watching. God bless you, and God bless you. Peace.